welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Isn't time flying? Oh my word, I cannot believe it. Honestly, October, I mean September presumed, October, we're gone halfway already. I can't believe how fast time's going. Blink, it will be Christmas, you know, it's crazy. But it's quite good though as well, because I'm working on some new works for a Christmas exhibition. It's only a little one, but should be fun. So I'm quite enjoying making a new series of works because it involves shopping, and who doesn't love a bit of shopping, you know? So I love shopping. It's bad for me. But, you know, you've got to get your kicks somehow. But I'm really enjoying it. So without further ado, let's just get on with it. And I'll see you at the other end. See you in a bit. So it's a beautiful Monday morning. And I just have to show you this. Ooh. Look at this. Oh, sorry, I keep thinking there's a car coming. How spectacular is that? Can we get closer? Let's see. How wonderful. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see that? Is it? Wow. That's marvellous, isn't it? Coming out of this giant palm type tree. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at all these apples here. Let me squish it back again. Aren't they lovely? Oh, I better pay attention because we have cars zooming down here sometimes. Look at the apples there on the trees. Aren't they lovely? Oh, yeah. And the view. That is so clear today, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful morning. All full of hope and sunshine. Off we go. So here we are on a Monday afternoon, and I am very happy. Very, very happy. Not only is it a beautiful day, but Deborah, who bought my last wiry dachshund, has gone and bought this one. How fantastic is that? I am absolutely over the moon. And she has just, thank you, Deborah. If you're watching, you've made my month. I thank you. So wonderful, absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to wrap this little hairy beastie up and have a trip to the post office. So that'll be nice. And then when I come back, I'm going to address this painting because there's just something really bad about the face that I'm not liking. And I think I like all this in the background because it's more vague. But I think because I started trying to hone in on the face, I'm not liking it so much. So I will address all that later on. But for now, though, it's time to wrap. Good morning. It is actually still morning on Tuesday. Oh, goodness me. I woke up at 2:30 this morning. Could not get back to sleep. Jason left at 3. Could not get back to sleep. So I started working. So I do a bit of laptop work in bed, which is lovely. And because I have to sort of work with the battery now, because I can't plug it in and carry on working because it won't charge up. So I have to run it down and then stop working, plug it in. It's a hassle, but it still works. So, you know, that's the main thing. But what was I saying? I can't remember what I'm saying. Anyway, yes, see, this is it. My brain's a bit addled, I think, because of lack of sleep. I did manage to have a little bit more. So after I did some work, I thought I'd try and go to sleep again. But then I got woken up, and so yeah, I'm not firing on all cylinders, you know, which doesn't help at all. But look, I just put the camera there because it looks nice with little Bailey. Oh, he's a good fella. We did quite a nice walk this morning as well. He's listening to me. He's doing ever so well though, you know. I kind of look at him sometimes because he had to have this back operation a few years ago now. And then he had a relapse last year, I think it was. So he's a bit wobbly, you know, his back legs don't sort of coordinate quite as well as they should. So he finds it quite hard, but he is still doing well. So, you know, you can only be grateful, can't you, for the extra days you get. Anyway, I'll just swing you over here. I did make a bit more on this painting yesterday, and I'm quite liking it. I think the face looks a bit better. I got too caught up in that. It wasn't quite right. But I like it more now. But what I'm thinking of is just, I've mixed up another a wash to put over it. Because I want to knock it back a bit more, I think. Just to... I think I do. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it because there's some bits that kind of catch my eye. So I'm going to try and just sort of blend it in a bit more, but still keep the colour. I like it because you can see the orange underneath a bit, and it's sort of given it quite a nice warm glow, you know what I mean? So I quite like that. But I want some bits to just sort of blend in, I think. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it, stop talking about it, and I shall see you in a bit. So this is dried off now, and I quite like it, you know. I'm quite pleased with this one. It's kind of got a nice sort of casualness about it. It's very drippy, but I like that. And I've just been painting the edges dark brown, like that. So that's marvellous. So I'm going to go in now. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm going to take the dogs out now. So I will tune in tomorrow. Hello. Do you like my new glasses? So I went to Specsavers this morning to go pick them up. So I've got these ones, and wait a minute, these ones. Which do you prefer? I'm not sure. I quite like. But the thing is, though, I was trying to do something on my laptop earlier, and that they're too strong because they're sort of like for things in front of my face. So I'm still thinking I'm going to have to wear my old ones for my laptop ones because, oh, it's just so boring, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. Got them. So that's it. Job done. So that's good. And another job done. I'm going to give this another another coat. Not coat. I'm going to go over it. Oh, can't speak properly. I'm going to do the edges again because they need another coat around the edges. And then I'm going to, because it's such a nice day. It's really lovely. I thought it was going to rain. We've just come back from a walk, actually, because I thought, you know, rather than make the dogs wait, because I didn't get a walk this morning because I was working and then I had to go and I kind of ran out of time. And it makes me feel bad. I feel guilty if I don't walk them. So I thought I'd take them for an extra long walk this afternoon. And now they're very tired, which is good. So, yeah, so that's nice. So I'm going to just do the edges and then give it a spray. And I'll show you my new thing I'm working on. Because, you know me, I like to do everything. So I've kind of got a new kind of idea going on. I'm not sure if I'm liking it really. I started it yesterday or the day before. No, last week I started it. It's like a secret. It's not a secret at all. I don't know why I'm keeping it secret, but it's basically I want to do some framed pieces, but I'm buying secondhand frames. It's just an excuse to buy things. Do you know what I mean? I love buying things, let's face it. And it makes me really happy. It's so bad. But, you know, if I get a bargain, then I'm like, yeah, that is good. I'm going to do something with that. So I'll show you one already that I've done. Well, I haven't sort of framed it because it's not ready to go in a frame, quite frankly. But there's that one, which I think is quite sweet. Do you think? What do you think? But I think really it suits the frame, and it's quite it's not in bad nick, this frame, so I think that's quite good. So I can and I'm just going to do a whole section for my website of framed paintings, because I really like this interior design thing, because I'm always looking at like interiors and things, and I keep seeing like people having little pictures of sort of random things, and I'm very tempted to do things like fish and things like that, because, you know, that's what people seem to like. I don't know if they're like mine. It's a gamble, isn't it? You've got to try, and it is a trend. And I don't usually do trends, but I kind of feel like it now. I feel like I'm gonna jump on a trend if it's a trend. I'm not really finger on the pulse kind of a person, you know, but, you know, I'm gonna give it a go, because I think he's quite sweet, and you know, I think it's nice to have some sort of ready framed things, isn't it? And these sort of old frames kind of give it quite a lot of character. Do you think? I think so. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to do some more of them, but I'm going to sort this one out first, I think, and put it outside whilst it's nice. So I shall see you in a bit. Do you know, that's so annoying? I just opened the door and this big... Oh, it's a bee. Bees are so silly. A bee just flew straight in. They're so silly though, they don't get doors at all. I had one, I think he must have died up here. He's sort of obsessed with sort of trying to get out through the window, and he can't. Oh, he just came straight in. So here we are. I have another painting canvas to do. Now this, do you know, it's funny, I was thinking this would horrify me years ago, watching someone paint a canvas that's actually in the frame already, but it doesn't now, because I'm going to paint the frame afterwards. I've given it a light sand, and I'm going to paint it afterwards, so I'm not even going to bother taking the painting out of it. It's quite an old one, and it was one of those sort of things that it's almost I don't know, it's really faded, you know. It was an old cheapy, but a very good quality canvas in a nice wooden frame, which is marvellous. So I'm gonna do it this way. It's kind of that way, complete with cobwebs and everything. That's how authentic it is. So yeah, I don't want to do it that way. I want to have it this way, like a portrait, because I'm going to do a portrait. I'm going to have a cat looking a bit miffed at a fish on a plate, because I want to do a fish, but I want to do animals. Well, fish is an animal, what are you saying? So, but I want to do a cat. So, and it's a big one, and just have a big fish on that. Probably, you know, might be good, but I'm not good. I'm going to have a cat, so I'm going to do that. today, I think. Yeah, it's a start. It's not great, but I don't care. You've got to just throw the paint on and then sort it out, see what you've got. I think that's my method. So I'm going to stop now though, because it's got really cold in here. It's definitely, you know, heading that way, autumnal weather. But it's quite nice actually, because I am listening to Linwood Barclay book, and I like it. It's just, you know, I kind of zone out, so I'm just plonking paint on, listening to this, and it's got the narrator's got quite a nice sort of soothing voice, so it's quite nice. So I feel like I'm getting in my groove again, which is lovely. So yeah, all good, all good. So I'm going to go in now and have a bit of dinner, I think. I've got about 1,000 tomatoes now, so I'm going to try and do something with them. I'm not sure what. I quite fancy a tomato thing with spaghetti. We'll see what I can concoct. I'll see you later. Good morning. It's Thursday today, and I'm going to carry on with my painting here. But first, I'm going to try something, because I want to put up, this plate that I bought, which I think is quite sweet, and I want it on the wall. And I am too tight to spend $7.99 on a plate hanger thing, because I kind of looked at them and I thought, well, all they are these on a bit of sticky pad that you just stick on. And I thought, well, why don't I just hot glue one of these onto a plate? So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's going to work. It might not even stick on there. It probably won't work. And I'll break the plate. And that will be a lesson to you and to me to not be such a tight ass. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a little sand on the back there, just so that hopefully it will get a bit of a good grip. And I'm heating up my hot gun now. So, yeah, I don't know. It'll be, you know, interesting. It'll be interesting, and if it's a thing, then it's a thing. So I've ordered. Oh, I ordered another plate from a ceramicist I saw advertised on Pinterest, and I didn't realise it was one that I have to wait for. I thought I could, because it didn't say that. A lot of them said you've got to wait for it to be made. But this one didn't say that. And I thought, well, that's it. She must have it in stock. But I didn't hear anything for weeks. And it turns out I have to wait for it to be made. But it just didn't say that. That annoys me, you know. Anyway, I shouldn't be so critical, but I am, because I kind of think if I do things like that, people tell you, you know, that you're doing. So I really should tell her and just say it didn't say anything and not make a thing of it. But I kind of get all emotional about, you know how things go, don't you? So anywho, I'm waiting for this plate to come, and I'm hoping if this works, then I can do this to the plate that I've ordered, and I can just have that stuck on the wall as well. So nice, because I keep seeing plates and round things on the wall, and I just think they look really nice. Anyway, that's me for this morning. So I'm going to do this and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we'll say no more about it, okay? Ta-da! It worked a treat. Really pleased with that. And it's very strong. Look at the amount of glue I put on. I thought it might just peel off though, because sometimes hot glue doesn't really work on certain things, but I think it's quite pimply. So yeah, very pleased with that. What a result. I'm going to go and put it up in the house. Good morning. Here we are on a Friday morning. Cup of tea, granola in my teeth. Just had my breakfast. It's a good Friday. It's not a, you know, especially Great Friday, no good announcements or anything to make, except for, oh God, it goes from one thing to another, doesn't it? I'm now addicted to Vinted. Oh, that's just a bad place to be, isn't it? You know, it makes me think, there was me moaning about, well, I don't know if I did. I probably did though. I was moaning about second-hand shops, because second-hand shops, especially some second-hand shops, they're sort of becoming these sort of diluted kind of shells. You know, all the good stuff is just not in there, and a lot of them are just sort of putting in, you know, brand new made things, which is kind of like, this is, I thought this was a second-hand shop, not a, you know, a cheap sort of, you know. Anyway, so yeah, probably going on Vinted doesn't help the situation, but maybe that's a sign of the times, and that's why the second-hand shops are changing or not. I don't know. I don't know. It's all cause and effect, isn't it, really? So yeah, but I am literally, oh, it's really bad, because you kind of you can get a bargain, and it's not actually, it's like when you go to IKEA and you think, oh, it's all really cheap here, and so you end up buying loads of things, you know, because you just think, oh, it's so cheap. But it's sort of similar, but it's, you think, oh, that's cheap, right? I don't know, £5 for a jumper, bargain. But no, because then you have to add the postage and all the rest of it, and it's suddenly £7 something for a jumper. So, you know, it all adds up. And I kind of, yeah, it's bad for me, because it's you get that, you know, the euphoria of just scrolling, going, don't like it, don't like it, like it, don't like it, like it. You know what I mean? You just, oh, it's like being on the slot machines or something. I don't know, life just sends you these things, and they're tests. They're all tests, and I fail at each one. Anyway, back to the back in the room, back in the workplace. I painted the frame yesterday. I might fill these holes actually, because they really show up. But I painted the frame, and I just did more. I changed him quite a bit, but I quite like him. But I don't like the colour of the background. And I'm kind of going to go for that kind of sort of off grey colour. So I'm going to fiddle with this for a bit longer. But I quite like it though. I'm liking his placemat. You know, some things you kind of just go, oh, I just sort of plot it out. And then you go, no, that looks all right. I'll accept that. So it's quite good. I'm kind of liking this sort of looser way of painting. I keep saying I've been painting like this for ages now. I don't know why I'm surprised every time I do it. Oh, that worked out well. Do you know what I mean? I just, never mind. So yeah, so I'm going to carry on with that for a bit, and prepare some more, because I've got some more frames, and I'm going to prepare them. And I'm really enjoying this, because I think when you do these things, they kind of like, they're like instantly sort of ready. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just the panel. You're kind of changing the frame, and it's like a finished piece. And I quite like that. I like the, you know, the appearance of it. So I was thinking, when I took the dogs for a walk this morning, I was thinking, should I, maybe I could gloss the frames, spray them with a gloss, or satin the whole thing, and then I get the frame and the picture done at the same time. I'm not too sure. I might do the picture separately, actually. And then I could gloss. I don't know. And that's the whole thing. It's the fun of finding out what works best. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm having a nice week. So I'm going to get on with this one, and I won't film it. I'll just show you when I've finished it, I think. So I'll see you in a bit. Here we are on Friday afternoon now. Oh, I'm quite warm, and need the loo. But I've been working on this, knocking it back, bringing it forward, knocking it back. But I'm quite enjoying it now. I think it's nearly there. I just need to put my initials in the corner and repaint the frame, because there were so many little holes, you know, when they just bang the nails in, and because it was wooden and rusticy, the holes hadn't been filled, so they really showed up when I painted it. So I've had to fill all those, and I'm going to have to repaint the frame again. But yeah, I quite like this. Got a bit of an atmosphere, haven't we? He's kind of got that look saying, not fish again. It's like when you like something and then you have it too often and then you suddenly go, oh, I've had enough of this. I kind of think that with our cat, because she has the same food every day and has had the same food her whole life, pretty much. They must get bored. No wonder she goes for other things. Anyway, I'm really happy though. Sold a little painting. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and wrap it up and then pop it in the post box. So thank you, Carol, if you're watching. It was just my little dachshund with a jumper on. So yeah, really pleased that one's going to a nice home. So lovely, lovely way to end a Friday. So that's it. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to go to Ludlow. So I'll bring you along if we do, or whatever we do. I'll try and bring you along. Anyway, I shall see you tomorrow. So we're outside the White Lotus Living in Shrewsbury. Lovely shop, absolutely lovely. Jason's picking up some slippers. I know. Oh, we've got the dogs here. You having a nice time meeting other people? Oh, it's lovely. It's quite mild still, it's nice. Oh, lovely little town, look at that. So pretty. Just like that, here we are in Ludlow. Isn't it lovely? Look at the We're out the pub now and we're walking back to the car. And look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Leafy view of Ludlow. You nearly hear the river and Mimi coughing. Oh dear. Here's another lovely view of Ludlow. Look at that. Isn't that lovely over the allotments? Well, thank you for joining us this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel inspired to go out and about or just do some painting or something. I love those, the fronts of the houses in Ludlow with all the pots. Makes you want to just fill your garden, doesn't it, with more pots. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely week, and don't forget, give us a cheeky thumbs up and say hello, give us a comment. I always love reading your comments, and you are such a lovely group of people, and I appreciate all your help in sort of sharing my channel and everything. You're very kind, so don't forget the hypes and the thumbs up and all that stuff, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself. See you later. Oh, and don't forget the membership. If you want to join me and learn to do some sculpting or sculpt along with me, or we're going to be doing some painting too, that'd be cool. And yeah, I'll see you later anyway. Take care. Have a good week. Bye bye then.